Yo, welcome back to another build battle video. So today I'm going to be playing some pro mode. It's been a while because sometimes it's hard to get into pro mode games, but it's doing pretty good today. So I'm going to make some insane builds and take you along for the ride with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, this is like my first pro mode game in almost a month. I'm not going to lie, so hopefully I'm not too rusty. I always love the theme movie, but looks like Under the Sea is a good chance of winning. I'm going to super vote movie, actually. What movie do I build? That is the question. I think a Star Wars one would be pretty fun. Let's make like even though I've done the Star Wars challenge. Wait. Okay. Oh, for a second I thought Under the Sea was gonna win. Okay. Let's make Luke Skywalker in a cool pose or something like that. I feel like that'd be fun. Or should I make a duel? Should I have like two people fighting with a lightsaber? That would be sick. Wait. Okay. I just got a reference picture and I'm gonna try to make Luke Skywalker fighting Darth Vader. That would actually be so sick. Okay. I have to execute this pretty well though. So let's maybe make the ground like polished andesite or something. I feel like that gives off Death Star energy. Just set the backdrop to, might as well set the backdrop to Astro. Try not to waste too much time with this kind of stuff here. Grab a region there and just go way up to the top of the plot limit. It looks like there's only 4 people in this game, which is kind of funny. A bunch of people just left. I don't know why you'd leave on the theme movie. The movie's fun. But to each their own. Let's go ahead and start building Luke. So since I'm building 2 people, I can't make them too big, so I'm gonna have to be conscious of that. In fact, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit further to the left here, and the other one right here. Okay, I have a pose in mind. Just sort of spamming out the legs here, trying to get the proportions right. Obviously, it's never gonna look perfect on your first try, but honestly, it's not too bad so far. I just have to maybe thick this one up a little bit more. Add a little bit of extra blocks here. And I think the legs actually look pretty decent. It's a little bit too thick right here. Another block right there. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty decent. Now I'm going to start building his torso and his upper body here. And he's pretty much wearing all black in this picture I have pulled up, which is a little unfortunate because Darth Vader's mostly black too, so it's going to be kind of a silhouette sort of build, but that's fine actually. I think it could turn out pretty cool, and that also means that details aren't going to be quite as important. So I'm going to try not to add too many details until the end. If I have extra time, I'll add more details, but I don't want to add too many now because I want to make sure I have time to finish this build because it's kind of an ambitious build. And look at that, there's only 3 people left in the game now. This is crazy. I don't see why people leave these promo games like that. I think there were like 8 or 9 to start, now there's only 3. It's just crazy. Okay, anyways, let's build Luke Skywalker's head first. Okay, so far time-wise, we're doing really good because I've basically finished Luke, and I still have over half of my time left. So I'm going to build his lightsaber now, and then we'll move on to Darth Vader. Or maybe I'll do Darth Vader first, then the lightsaber. This is tough. I think I'm gonna do the lightsaber first. Maybe like that tall. I don't know exactly like how big to make the lightsaber. I think Luke has the blue one. Yep, according to my reference picture, Luke has the blue lightsaber and Darth Vader has the red one. For all my Star Wars fans out there, sorry I don't have that memorized. Doesn't Yoda have the green one though? I think Yoda's got green. So I know like a little bit about Star Wars. Alright. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna focus on details too much, but I'm like trying to make it look perfect right now, which I should probably stop doing. Okay. We'll leave it like that, and then let's go make Vader. Okay. And Vader's gonna take more time, low-key, because he's got like a ginormous cape, which actually I didn't really think about, but that's gonna take a lot of time to make. Try to make them roughly the same height here, so I don't want one of them to be significantly taller than the other. I feel like that would just look kind of awkward, so I'm gonna make this leg kind of go straight up until I get to the knee here, right there, and then start curving inwards like that. This upper part of his legs. Okay, that's perfect. Awesome. Okay, they're roughly the same height, so that's good. Now Darth Vader's like chest kind of has all these sort of gadgets and stuff on it, so I'm gonna try to recreate that. Get some different black blocks here. Maybe some blackstone blocks would be good. Maybe some polished blackstone bricks and some things like that. Okay, now we've got some blocks to use here, so just tried a few different ones. No real pattern or anything, just kind of going off of vibes here. Okay, Darth Vader's head is low-key gonna be a little bit hard too. Still have 4 minutes left, and I'm basically done with Vader's body though, so I'm not too worried about it, but definitely need to hurry up a tiny bit. I don't want to get into too big of a time scramble with a build that's on a good trajectory like this. I have Darth Vader holding his lightsaber a little bit lower down, kinda. Okay, I have both of the lightsabers now. I just need to sort of focus on Vader and his cape and his face now. That's kind of all that's really remaining in this build, but it's actually looking really cool so far, I think, so just gotta lock in for the rest of it. Man, Darth Vader has such a weirdly shaped like helmet and stuff that I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It might be really difficult. Maybe like a deep slate block for his helmet, kind of. Because I feel like it's not black, it's like just really dark gray, but there's not, maybe like mud almost too, it's like a really dark gray block. Something like this, yeah, let's just mix it in a little bit, add some texture, I don't know. I think like iron bars kind of look like Darth Vader's mouth a little bit, like the thing at the front there, so I'm gonna try that, and then use sushi for his eyes. That does not look like Darth Vader, no, that looks terrible, oh god. Wait, why does Darth Vader's face look so hard to make? Maybe like sea lanterns with item frames or something? Let's try that. No, the item frames are just too like brown. Darth Vader's face is gonna be looking kind of weird, but I really need to make his cape, so I'm gonna have to leave it looking a little bit weird for now. It's like the only bad part of this build, low key. Oh, that sucks. I'll put Luke's eye there though. There we go. Okay, so let's get black concrete and just start spamming out a giant cape here. I'm really gonna be able to do with the remaining minute I have left. Low key, I think fill tool would help me a tiny bit with the. Oh, I did not mean to just place an NPC. Oh my god. Despawn the NPC. That's what happens when you're menuing too quick. You just like place random stuff sometimes. It's kind of funny. Okay, go like here to here and fill that with black concrete. There we go. I think now I can make this look a little bit more organic if I just spend a little bit of time like that. Alright, well there's my Darth Vader and Luke. Alright, well here's my Darth Vader and Luke build, and it looks like we only have one other person in our game, which is quite funny, but I think that build turned out pretty cool. You know, Star Wars. I don't know what this guy's voting on my builds, but whoever gives the other person the better vote literally wins. I wonder if oh, he's giving me legendary, yes! Okay, I might just give him legendary too, because we're literally in a 2-player game. I think that might be the first time that's ever happened on this channel. But here we have, I'm not sure what this is. What is he trying to make here? It's, I'm gonna ask him, what movie is, man, I can't type, is this? I'm giving it legendary regardless, but, oh, it's Terminator! He made the Terminator! That's pretty cool. He did a good job with that. I just couldn't tell from, like, not a lot of context, I guess, but it does have the signature sunglasses, and good game. We tied for the win on that one with only 2 people. That's pretty funny. I don't mind that outcome. On to the next game. Okay, game number 2. We have 14 people here. Wow, that's pretty good for a promo game. Floating Island, Cafe, Toy Box, Olympics, University. Looks like Olympics is gonna win this one, of course, because you know who doesn't love building a track and field athlete or a gymnastics athlete. If you know, you know. I'm gonna super vote Cafe. Oh, and it didn't work. So we're building Olympics. I'm gonna make skiing, or maybe I should make figure skating. Figure skating's pretty fun. Figure skating's like a lame sport, but it's kind of fun to build, so I'm gonna build figure skating. Let's set the backdrop to Snowflake, which is this one. And I'm actually not gonna use a reference picture here. I'm just gonna full send it. So we're gonna build like a duo figure skating, because it's usually like a fun thing to build. It's like get to build 2 organics, both dancing with each other, kind of on the ice. I don't really know much about figure skating, but I've built this before, so hopefully I can do a good job at doing something similar. They usually wear like a lot of glitters and sparkles and stuff, if I remember correctly. If anyone's a pro figure skater in the comments, then let me know. But I'm gonna try to recreate something like that. So maybe give the first guy like gray pants and then like a black long sleeve shirt with some sequins and glitter and stuff on it. That's my plan. Kind of wish the Team Olympics was just sports, because like there are some sports that a lot of people don't really consider like Olympic sports. Kind of like even soccer or golf and stuff like that. Like they're in the Olympics, but people don't really think of them as Olympic sports. Like when you think of the Olympics, you think of track and field, you think of, you know, diving and figure skating and like snowboarding and stuff like that. But you don't really think about like traditional sports, you know. So I kind of wish that it was more like that, but you know, whatever. First guy's coming along pretty good here. Just trying to give him a cool pose. I don't know. It does look a tiny bit weird, to be honest, but I don't really think there's gonna be any pro figure skaters in this lobby that are gonna get upset with my whatever, like the pose of the figure skater or whatever the fuck, so I think it should be okay. Yeah, I'm adding a bunch of stone buttons to the sleeves to make it look more like glittery or something. Hopefully that gives off the effect I want it to. It looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. I think when I add like the girl in, it'll look a little bit more normal, so. Okay, finished making the guy. Now I'm gonna make the girl. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it took me maybe like 1.4 million years to get the body of the girl to look like decent, like standing next to the guy, because his hand was in the way, and then I made her too tall at first, so it was just cancer. But I think I finally got it to be decent here, and gonna have maybe her arm extend like around him like this. I don't know. Arms are pretty easy. You can just kind of spam them, and then yeah, it looks decent, I guess. So let's go like that. Okay. Then let's make the other one on this side, just kind of going down in a cool pose like that, I guess. Something. I don't know. Yeah, sure. So my build's basically almost already done, so I guess I'll add some details here. Let's maybe get some glass panes for her dress, make it look a little bit cooler. I don't know. But I guess the figure skating, the whole idea is to look like, honestly, just glittery and stuff, so. Get some birch buttons as well, maybe, for the guy's shirt there. Yeah, sure, something like that. I don't know. Oh, dude, I'm literally basically done with this build. Maybe I'll add like a backdrop here. So let's get fill tool. We'll have 2 more minutes to do something. Looks like this game's a little bit more stacked than the last one. This one has 13 people still here, so hopefully this build can take home the dub. Yeah, that backdrop looks quite nice, I suppose. I'm gonna make her sort of hand visible on this side, actually. Like this. And I think, as I said in the last video, if you have extra time, you can always just add random slabs and stuff to make the organic look a little bit nicer, so I'm going to do that as well. Especially on more of a small build like this. What colors are the Olympic rings? I don't know if I have enough time to make the Olympic rings in the backgrounds because I look, you don't even know the colors. Yeah, red, yellow, green. Okay, wait, I do not have enough time for this. But screw it. I'm just gonna do this in the background. I don't care. It's gonna look stupid, but whatever. There we go. Yeah, honestly, it sets a nice little backdrop. That was the most dumb thing I've ever done in build battles, but whatever. Add one more slab there. Okay, wonderful. There's my second build of today's video. A little figure skating for the Olympics. Build number 1. Whoa, this is a massive organic. Holy smokes. We've got someone jumping over like a hurdle here. I guess like a hurdles race or something. I'm gonna give it a good. It's really big, but the organic itself is not very good in my opinion. It's like really big, but aside from that, I don't think it's amazing. But good job overall. I like the creativity. I don't know if I've ever seen like a hurdles build. Oh, I say that, and then there's another hurdles build right after that. That's kind of insane. Next up, we've got I show speed. Jumping over some hurdles here. I'm gonna give this one an okay. It's pretty decent. I like how they built I show speed, although I don't think I show speed has ever competed in the Olympics. I know he's a very quick sprinter though, so I love the idea. Next up, we've got a penguin holding a gun, and it's just not the theme. If it were the theme, it would be a pretty solid build, but it's not, so I'm unfortunately giving super proof to this one. Hopefully there's no boosters that are giving this legendary. If the theme were penguin, I'd be giving this, you know, epic or something, but oh, of course this gets legendary, even though it's literally not the theme. Okay, interesting. Maybe we have boosters here. I don't know. Okay, next we have an epic display of modern jousting that you would see in the Olympics, of course. So I'll be giving this one a super poop as well. I don't know if I really particularly enjoy the abstract execution of this build, but that is why I'm going to be giving it super poop. But you know, they made Olympic fencing or jousting or something here, so at least they built a theme. Next up, we got gymnastics. I like this one, pretty creative. I've never seen a build like this one before, where they built kind of like multiple different Olympic things. They got the pool over here, the rings, fucking gymnastics setup or whatever the fucks. So pretty good. I don't know how a penguin holding a gun gets legendary, but this doesn't. But I guess you'd have to ask the members of this promo lobby. Alright, this is cool. Looks like they made a big stadium sort of backdrop here with the Olympic rings. It's not very creative though, and yeah, I mean, I guess we have the track here as well with the villagers. But I guess one okay. This one is a solid build, but I don't think it knocks anything out of the park. Ooh, this is a pretty good one. We have someone swimming with the Olympic rings as well. I like the idea. I've definitely built this a couple of times where you make somebody swimming in the water, and it's kind of a fun organic to build. But yeah, I'll give it a good. I like the matching purple and purple there. I wonder what country they're representing with a purple flag. Let me know in the comments if you know. Next up, we've got some guy here with a 1 on his shirt holding a Olympic torch. I like the idea here. I'm going to give it a good as well. Interesting eyes here. Birch trapdoors are very interesting. Looks like they're a German individual, so good build. Oh wait, was that Germany or the Netherlands? That's a German flag, right? Am I stupid? Maybe that's the Netherlands flag. When I edit this video, I'll figure it out and put it on screen whether I'm right or not. Okay, next up we have the 100-meter sprint. Pretty underwhelming build, let's be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. Like, bro, you had 10 minutes, you can do a little better than that. Next up, we've got a circular, ovalish track here with a giant Olympic torch in the middle. I'll give this one an okay. It's a nice setup here and a nice little tree to the side. Next up, we've got my figure skating build. I like to think that it's a little bit more original than most of the builds we've seen. I like the sequins on the guy's jacket, but honestly, I could have gone a little bit bigger, and you know, their pose doesn't look great. Like, honestly, this isn't really a great figure skating pose. I think there's a lot more creative ways you can do it, like maybe the girl doing a spin or a twirl or something. I don't know, something interesting like that. But I think I did a pretty good job, and we do get the legendary rain for 2 games in a row. You love to see it. So yeah, hopefully we take home the win. Definitely if I pulled up a reference picture, it could have done better though, but I kind of was just in the mood to build without a reference picture. Anyways, we have someone throwing an arrow here, which is kind of cool. I don't know if arrow throwing, or maybe this is javelin, I don't really know. It's a cool idea though. I'm going to give it an okay though, just because, I mean, it's not a fantastic build. It's kind of a pixel art body shape here, but this person has potential and I like their creativity. Lil Can beat me. I honestly think that was because they came first, but I will take the L there. That was a pretty solid build. Moving on to game number 3. Alright, moving into game number 3. Hopefully I can go 3 for 3 on legendary reigns. That would be kind of good. Let's see here. We got Toy Box Nightmare Abstract Park Theme Park. Well, I want to do Theme Park, but I'm guessing Nightmare is going to win. I'm just going to super vote Theme Park. Screw it. I think Theme Park is a fun one, but Nightmare is a very popular theme for a good reason. It's a good theme, but I just love roller coasters and stuff, so looks like it's a tie. Maybe Theme Park will win. Of course, it's Nightmare. Shit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go for a unique build this time. I'm gonna try to make kind of a big face coming out of the shadows. So I'm gonna make like a giant black wall on the backdrop. Grab black concrete, go there, and then build up to the top. And then make kind of like a just some sort of devil face, demon face sort of thing. Just gonna not have too much of a plan, but I don't know, just use a little bit of creativity and hope it turns out well. Let's get some like red blocks here, all sorts of different shades of red. And let's start building, start cooking, hopefully. Wait, I should probably find out where the middle of the plot is before I go too far into this. Let's see. The middle is gonna be right here, I think. Yes, okay, that's the center. So I guess I'll start with like the nose, because the nose is right in the center of a face. So let's build something like this out. I guess we can go pretty big. So all we're doing is a face, and we have 10 minutes, so we can definitely get pretty ambitious for this build. So it might be pretty fun. Okay, here's my progress. Definitely an interesting build, not something I've ever built before. But you know, I'm kind of having fun with it. I'm just made the teeth like glowing orange with the shroomlets. I don't know, it's just something funny, something different. I like trying things new, you know, it's part of the fun of the game. Also, this build's kind of turning into a little bit of a pixel art, so I should probably try to make some of the building stand out more, but maybe I'll make the eyes like bulge out. I feel like that'd be kind of funny, just like bright red eyes just bulging out of the face. Let's see if I can make that work. Honestly, this build is so like abstract that it's just kind of funny at this point. Like, it's not even really gonna be taken that seriously by the lobby, I don't think. But honestly, I'm gonna sort of play into that and make it just look stupid, but also scary at the same time. So those are my eyes there. Yeah, it just looks kind of stupid, which is kind of hilarious. I don't really have a problem with that, like I said, but just keep on trying to make something happen here. We're over halfway done with our time, which is fine, because I mean, I've done basically all the face, so. I haven't really been talking much during this build, because I don't even like, I'm just kind of turning off my brain and just letting whatever I want to build just build. But I'm gonna add some horns here, honestly. I'm trying to think of ways to make this build look cooler, but I really can't. I'm struggling to think of like ideas right now. I added some like redstone torches and some glass all around its face to maybe give it more of like an effect or something like that, but I don't know. It's just such a stupidly funny build. Hopefully nobody has this nightmare tonight where this is in their room, because I'd feel bad if so. It's kind of what I love about promo though, is that you have so much time that you can really just make something that looks so crazy and still get away with it. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make big like eyebrows that are just like angry eyebrows just with shroomlets, because like why not? I can literally just do whatever I want and it'll look kind of cool, because I have so much time to just make something that looks really big. It's just so much fun. But yeah, there's my build. Definitely not something I've ever made before, and not something I'll probably ever make again, but I think it's pretty interesting. And it definitely fits the theme, so hopefully I can take home the dub. Build number one, we have a classroom and a individual over here that says OMG I'm naked, so maybe they're like showing up to class naked or something. Pretty interesting interpretation of the build. I'm gonna give it a meh, just because for 10 minutes I just don't think it's that good. I mean, I guess it's very creative, so an interesting interpretation, but you know, maybe next time make the people bigger or something. They say y'all know random dream when you're naked in school. That's so funny. Okay, now we have my build, a gigantic demon on the wall. Pretty interesting one. I wonder if this guy's voting or not. It wouldn't surprise me if he's not voting. He's not holding anything, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't think he's voting. Oh, no, he's giving legendary now that I'm looking at him. That's funny. Yeah, but this is quite the build. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but I definitely think with a couple more renditions I could do a lot better, because it just kind of looks like a meme, to be honest. Next up, what is this? Is this a noodle dragon? I think it's like a skeleton horse. It's actually really sick. I'm actually a big fan of this build. I've never seen something quite like this, and they made it like diagonal, and they added like the big black walls around it, so I'm gonna give it a legendary. It's actually really smart. It's like an undead horse, and then it looks like it has some kind of what is it, like blood or just like a brain on the head or something like that. It's really cool. Definitely like an older style build too, like more spammy and big, so I like that a lot. Covers the entire plot. Next up, we have a clown. This is really good. I'm gonna give this one a good rating. I think the hair should probably cover the top. I don't know if they didn't finish, but I like this build quite a bit. The teeth look good and everything, so yeah, I'll give it a good. And somehow I took the win on that game. I don't know if I deserved the win, to be completely honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, I got it by quite a bit. I'm not sure. I think it's because I came first. So I mean, you win some, you lose some. So much of build battle, guys. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in a video, but if you come first, then like your build is gonna look like the most impressive one, and then the builds that come after that are just not gonna be as impressive. So I came before the other two impressive builds, so it's just such a big advantage. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to leave a comment and subscribe if you want to see more promo videos, or comment what you want to see, and see you in the next video.